About 2 weeks ago, mixed reactions coupled with various accounts circulated the media regarding the demolition of 10-story buildings belonging to one George Otibonsu, an MPP financier. However, on 22nd April, officials of Winchester Empire, owned by George Otibonsu, held a press conference and outlined blow-to-blow accounts, circumstances leading to how the land was acquired. Tonight, we go into the facts plus one-on-one, an exclusive one-on-one with George Edusei Iris, a Ghanaian-born British, his perspectives on social, political, economic governance of Ghana. I am Kwaku Annan. Of course, we are live tonight with your weekend Frontline, currently being picked by dozens of stations picking the feed tonight. And of course, we are also live on 88.1 FM in Sunyani. We're live in Western Region on 99.1 FM, Tadi FM to be precise. We're live here in the capital on Accra FM, Accra 100.5 FM. We're live on these very stations. Let's get started, Busia. Bedo ba the weekend Frontline. Now, yabe yebi ni yako. Akwebi ye osi akweku na mpacho wo fie na mse my bedroom. Osi na na misusu se na de enche wonye adwuma o. Na mse di se ye nya adwuma. Ade na ye holiday ana. Osi no. De niam keka kwidi ja. Me fe se bana de wate ato wire bi mu ana kwaye bi mu a wonye adwuma bi nim ne ade na mse o de be me ye adwuma. Folks, ye adwuma. And then a lifestyle, ye adwuma. Hey, aye Joe. I said, me, Mr. Nature said, me who said it, but yeah, I said, this is the Sudikai, a weekend, the weekend Frontlines, minimum be synchronia. But let's get serious here, folks. And I agree, what's with feeding no television, a haneda, yes, sir, but in Yakwa drop, Mr. Wahana Yan in Brain one. Bomodiana spend a smabako, na frɛ o papa, frɛ wo nua, frɛ wo yere, frɛ wo cousin, wo nephew, wo friend, whoever. Across Ghana, all over, including one where wabruchi memu. From Muna, Ubia. Na sembe nesi, Momontia says, new program no Abba TV station, so brand new, fresh. Papaya or Hadrine, Ewa Ghana, say friend Kwaku Annan, Wababe Trase, Oni Ebabe Chasem Strong. Yes. And to Momontia say, why? Fraunia be fast. Now, Yen Shasi saying, programming Accra FM, Bria Minomoka say, Accra FM 100.5 FM, one way pijem, Oko Sunyane Swa, Sunyane Yo station, Kasianwa, Sunyane FM 88.1 FM, one way pijem, and Oko Western Region 99.1 FM, or so Ejademo. Then Oko Information Super Highway. Facebook and YouTube. Nimi no link no my CTV my CTV GH. Ukoha ubenyebi na ohonso widen. Wait here na bibia wahwe program no na ma bibia no aye kama. Anadwe no obesom sonko. Esuma no obesom no kire se Anadri, we are following up on multiple developing stories. Some very much you are aware of. It being so no, ye DHR, the Frontline investigates, ye DHR. Na and one resource near the eba, ye know about Bechibi. Didi kan pa kutini a woman chere se be na wotwe baako no na wotwe mienu kakra be ka ho ene na yete asem kesi a epono ye ewo memu ha asem be ya the vice president Alhaji Bawumia nechi onu nechi eye the second first lady of this republic Samira Bawumia wonomo akotwahye openi bi so edan a yesie dan akese wohwe enne deficit of a year we are suffering from housing deficit meboa na edan we yesie wie deda na yesie wie no wonomo ye omadwen say ye buegu the vice president here and I said the second first lady Edim Rani share nsem na wonomo makwan esan so share the Ghana Police Service IGP Inspector General of Police ye share no kete se oma emema wo ho dene enko na wonomo kohwema dan ye mubu no yes seriously Vice President Jire Eye Samira Bawumia ena wojijine mu a wono mo hwe se yenko na yenko kububu edan ampanso edan maako edu ibuni na eye den egu efom producers moma sa video no enye stand sa video no mame meba so enche kra because I say me yi kire etiefo no now obebi sase de be nti na vice president ne ho kafo Samira Bawumia obetimi de tumi no ahye ne nsem na wodi dwuma etesa asemi dia ehuni o se asem bi se wo ho a na ye believe se emra enemra no behwema yie atoyie na vice president yire no a wonim omemra no susuye peni wo omemu ha no etumi de nensa ehye mra na se adan na wodi ananso me Samira me de mensa ahye mra num na ma order Ghana Armed Forces CDS so far report CDS for say monko bubu dan no osan frɛ IGP womo so monko bubu dan no eno ana omo so pu a ekɔ no monko bubu dan no asem ben niye adenti ena IGP yebe order IGP no adenti ena chief of defense staff papai nimnyamfo mpenimfo say yebetimi a order wom mo ma ye nneoma contrary why enti yebesie bisa biom say na DNT na vice president yire ebetumi di tumi no ahye ne nsem saa okay se vice president yire bokwan ato ho na we use state institutions so say monkoye saa de ya na say wabokwan we be the floodgate na to ho any Ghanaian including myself ye na ebetumi ayebisa ana na ebasa saa no man na esi etremu ana wow busia asem kesi bi eba na me kan monte ase but here den ya ebeba o ebeba tonight we are following multiple developing stories now the new patriotic party akatum ne bro no me your running mate but why an NPP for Eden Bear running meeting and I dream it in be to drama simple. Me we are not doing no messes and that's fine. God. Enti yankomwe well tonight. Ya mekana say hwe wo baby a obetimi tie wo radio so Accra FM for so omofa omepejam tie 100.5 FM or Western Regional, ubetimi enya wo 88.9 FM, Tadi FM, Sunyane 4, and so Sunyane 88.1, Sunyane Tadi 99, Ubetimi so enya social media no so Facebook, YouTube. U TV no flip a call ubenya ne sisi a go TV a it makes it more easier. Go TV ubetimi enya no ho na wahwe nso ho kama. What it? Program I know ye interactive, a be interactive. Na mum untimi mfrɛ me. Obi say we na no obi blame me Kwaku obi phone lines na che obi nyaptre. Yes, but be interactive into the WhatsApp message ebeba. Na ma kenkan WhatsApp egu anya easy sao. And I remember say meeting me WhatsApp message you know make kenkan e the amount 020297346102029734661 for WhatsApp. Don't call, right? Don't call this number. Send your WhatsApp. So tonight we are just about breaking the facts about how Samira, a second first lady of this republic, to me share in some ekobubu obidan maku edu okobu me ka say mo bi mfre manu insikra no bi frɛ yo nipa omugusa o mayo enso fra enya de Kwaku mefa okobubu edan ni na egu ho just like that. Ebusiye ayasem kese. But mama wishi friend saying me nua babia Sabri and the 26th of April any birthday or a businesswoman. Happy birthday. Ekomapa Obapa Adepa Mavis. Obapa Adepa Mavis. Na minim se ntia ma me di say din to say Obapa and osan ya Adepa Mavis. Mavis a businesswoman. Ote Awoshi. Yeah, Mavis. Obapa Adepa Mavis. And that 26th your birthday. The mechanic say Frontline show crew no yebo abaso ese nyankopon show oma nkwano ema entwaso nkwa kese papa 99 point something what you say maybe bia ended na kwem. So happy birthday Obapa Adepa Mavis awote Awoshi yebo abaso pass with you birthday folks. And we are NPP running mate me didini beto amamo afi ebebo ura second first lady Juma Okodi wo ho ebusuafo no a won mo ton asase no ma vice president Yirio so mo ton ma George Otibonzu ebusuafo no bekasa on Monday ye twemu 22nd of April ebusuafo na kasa obetini na ntebusua no dien e no mo ka kire me ne omi no obete George Otibonzu so akasa obete ye ne George Otibonzu so ne mpenifo bi so bedi nkomo anadwowe ebio me ne openi bi so pa oye a Ghanaian British na papei oye dwuma miamia bebre including say na oye former secret service agent no bo ura former US President Bill Clinton wabon ho ban pen afi so in Britain oye dwuma bebre e wo Britain enemne ade yes openi afini walande Orlandi ya na se Kwaku show esemene Ghana for kasa woso ye ne be exclusive one-on-one opeso ni edi nkomo efa the socio political governance of Ghana any baby edeko. Yeah, he's a man with a security background, management consultant and a whole lot ye ne be di nkomo folks. So up next Ghana Speaks, and tonight we go into the bare facts presented to the media by Winchester Empire. Winchester Empire near Waidia, George Otibonzu, ono CEO, Emasa Company. Winchester Empire, how they acquired the land from the Alodia. Ye babe chirem kwanye faswa George Otibonzu no nya asase no. Ene kwanye faswa Vice President wife Baumia Yere wono so kwan ben so no fa so nya asase no. We're going to put the bare facts there. The Frontline investigate what we have now. You know beche. But before we do that, I am quite sure that most of our listeners and viewers here in Ghana and around the world are informed about the attacks visited on CMG group of companies on Thursday about 2 a.m. Mijiri say etiefo amutie yen ene mo a mohwe yen e wo my Ghana ene Ghana efense ewiase baabia sabri bebre maso ate wo a wasonte no so afi na meyi waso tire kire se attack kese pa eba CMG group of companies. CMG no beti ase saying as a channel say Class Media Group. Now, television station ametisu ye frɛ aha CTV. CTV no ehye say dwumako yase. Ansa na ye wo radio station makomako kekakobe edu ene de edi ho. Wo mu nyina Accra FM, Class FM, enem ni ade wo mu wo Sunyane FM, Takrade Tadi FM, Volta FM, bebre edoson. Wo mu nyina kabomu a ayese multimedia esopa. Wo mu nyina plus TV station we so a Kwaku midi chiami. Ye nyina ye hyesa edwumako yase ye frɛ CMG. TNE CMG. CMG stands for what? Class Media Group. Edwuma kesi o nye edwuma kito o. Nanso wura ha o say departmental obia ne de Accra FM for ha number 1 FM for ha we nu sha obia ene ye edwuma wo mo beba na pa ewia na dwo obia kama ye be edwuma radio for ye bi bom tiem ye dede di nsam gu ho nibre kwan so o mo wia no mo kɔ Ejana TV for so anadwo ne yenso yaba ne yabe ye de ne ekɔ na mijide se bri waso ate eye nano yawada no eye Wednesday anadwo akosi yawada nti yen frontline show yabe ye program Wednesday anadwo no ye program we anadwo a ye soso ye hunkuku nkaka ye kɔ ya around 2 a.m. ye free have 10 11 something ye kɔ 2 a.m. anadwo ene ye te se Assembly AC ewo fiduem hase. Well, tonight, the Frontline show wants viewers to have a glimpse of how CMG cameras captured the attacks. Meba be yimfo ni bia kyerɛw ne ya kyerɛw kwan ye fa so a CMG edwumakuo kakrake cameras a etwa efia ha na ehia. How our cameras na capture attack na e buy so no. Na me sure so what it because so breaking news bi ni ade na mwem. Other sister stations ne radio stations bi so abobodero. Well, currently so here screen is wa. We be who say CMG group of companies ye compound on abonten ye. Into wo hwa abonten ho a sa cowardness this useless men we omuni dwuma bi dia. Why na small no one buy be park motors e wo ho nti omu no mu gina ho no na one buy omu park motor no yenhwe ade a na omu ye omu park motors na chese omu start say afidi omu yiyi omu neoma omu petrol bombs nim na ade no na chese afina one mu besusuja atoto omu petrol bombs nti omu no omu gu ho no ha Ghana police for ene wanwan monhwe eno na that screen is into omo buy no omo ko share wall no currently what you are seeing a wall a construction of a wall into omo share wall nechi right now in a split of second hwade ebesi omo to first what petrol missile at the ball directly facing the wall no our big receptioner oranum nyamfo Alhaji Sedu Agongo we see ni kama nti wo say first missile no mato no na wo mo to ye no ohoni na no security man what ya to wirem no ono woko no wo mo sa to second one multiples of explosives pa na baby wo mo to the boy no ohoni na ye glass e dan na si ho but enim ni na ye glass very beautiful yes and wo mo to petrol bomb no e the bomb say bam now where currently you are watching it inside the reception and a no. Now a motto and a down. We empower their excellence. Yes. And to night officer no pe baby di ne ho afene sanse nchine ye de ohwe de we agya na ekọ na eba no a wan pe ewire mu kwaye bi mu amfa asemato no to no so walk up and down where ne obi bi se na me say be cheche ni nem to wo hwa the explosive was gradually intensifying to not say so obi a pe baby di ni tifa motorbikes na wo mabana me yensa me sen a chechire mu biom. If you just join us, we are giving you the breaking news story how CMG was attacked on Wednesday dawn to Thursday. Around 2 a.m., the CMG group of companies came under attack by unidentified rogues, ragamuffins, and rascals. And on BD said to petrol bombs at the ball. Yeah, Dino, I make a say no. Entire glass building in Nano. It break it down. Yes. It break it down. Now you can see the men. These unscrupulous fellows have nothing to do. One of them be this anyamana so more prepare more and we see one. I lighting. One bombs. In the split of second, we say then camera ne be divided. One nafi wall no ya construct ya. Eno ema ye demu fuano. One beto bomb no abo. A reception is straight up. Internet just say, yes. Now, currently, what you see on the screen, the wall that divide us in the street. Okay, internet the jiffy no be say, wombeto first misa, womato the explosion, and I just say, met a friend saying, glass, we no builder no, a pie, and a mu nyoma dear, just say, be folks. So this is how yes, the first missile is thrown. Then the second one, I'm sure, would follow suit. Now, just say a cause quite a damage. But then I must state on authority say no human being casualty and no human casualty was recorded. Ubia or ye juma ewo CMG hano huanka ubia eti asumbrimo kama. Eti this is the breaking news story most of you have heard. Other radio stations and TV stations, and ye breaking them. Indeed, we are noticed that investigations are currently underway. However, may I state categorically, the Frontline show condemn this heinous crime exerted or executed by those miscreants and cowards. This is a display of admission of uncertainty, fright, against the level of massive corruption, abuse of power, inept excesses characterized by the governing party NPP. Folks, and I'm not going to mess words. What did I make? They say, I didn't see an admission of the uncertainty. Woman dream my own kesina because and you be bring koye. Two, a admission of their fright. A slow a womumu say slow ni mumua. And crib biara. Sa company any media houses bought the TV and radio. Ye di pia bonteno. And yes slow na musura e de ba de. Ibizamo. And ye a slow and a musura. A run way. A dear bad dear. A biom. You are also scared against the backdrop of the level of the massive political corruption that is being exposed on, from this very media organization, both the radio and TV. Radio phone here, marvelous stuff. Trust me. Radio phone anapa area exposes a air cost on nyasem kuma. And abuse of power and thereby inept to such as say ye expose bon ma bon na munim hwe ne ye kanso muntie. Then what we call excesses. Enioma mo ya sabio I say mumfa nyansa ento ho. These are the things that characterized the governing party no. Come on, you should know Sabana intelligence ni na egwa. We know everything. Yes. Oh, so we say, Onyankopon wo bo na pesie no wo ho no. No bo nsam so tutu no ko bi. So we are aware. We know the rhythms. In my career as a journalist, we've seen all of this many times. Obi kana asemo se na Kwaku ena wo koye adwuma na mami koye adwuma na me yeden ha what are you saying mami koye adwuma ena meti hey ya ye adwuma monfa what am pa monfa kan say tomahawk ebetimi raise building yeah and amopa cluster bomb goes underground then it erupts me mamo some of the stuff tomahawk A1 and I said then cluster and I scud missiles monto from afar some person monko Russia and I monko North Korea na monko ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile any of them then the mobile warfare because mumpel CMG edwumaku be ye na edwuma no shaking both the radio and the television ye be edwuma without share of equivocation. No way. I am sounding this alarm warning straight up. We will not put this organization into submission. We want to state strongly. No form of power, intimidation, or display of power can shoot down the propel inertia already activated before now and elections. Did you hear it? Me see no form of intimidation or display of power can shoot down the propel inertia already activated before now and into the elections. There be to me be anua modebe pie akaka binsem biere no amobeye ehunehune bie no amobeya ebe ma nipa keka omon atum e wo say fidum the radio and the television no anyadwuma. We describe this as there being cowardness and an affront to free speech, freedom of rights, and the fundamental ethics governing media as the fourth estate of the realm. Yes. The amobeye no an act of cowardness. Slow and me na metie. Ya wa yanko baby. Yanko baby. And the amoye no so no esanso etotomra na emom se nipa no mo ha ne de entimi nyo mo hwe de mekan muntim yo because minim se mo hwe TV by this time mo butubutu mpumem mo tetempumem na mo hwe sa bi se de mo ye no emo bia hu o na emom emra na eto emra no so ye na ga na yenim enti se etomra de a na emra na ato. That's it. But it will not deter the men and women, the gallant soldiers here. Both the radio and the television, and to two masara and say at all, not at all, at all. And then you finally, we state in unequivocation that the entire CMG media group are, however, very resolute, strong, firm, and unshakable by this cowardness act by some state actors. Did you hear it? The American said, "Edumaku way, CMG Edumaku way, emu mema and emu ma, both radio and television. Nipa one year Eduma Hanum, one would dramonize you din. One more science who are kukudro din. One more science who are reshemu din. Now feel to me. Asiabe show mu say wo munyina ono mo fa nya adwuma no ene no mo ye because we ema ye hu say sana adibi ebetumi mu pa. You see mama mi nuanom ni nya am wo fi ha no CMG ha no monti ase this is not to calm you and we ense say bo there be areas won. There are many times obey not sometimes when your response and your response in a positive sense. We say obi be frau na yabo abaso for example say bia and e bia CMG aye duma the whole year yabo abaso yama plague and I say no. There are many ways sometimes for you to know that what you are doing, whether that thing is taking a ricochet effect, it's making the impact or whatever. There's so many ways to measure it. Now, this is also to tell anybody, we here CMG, the radio department, technical department, every department, sales department, everywhere. Tiasia say, Ejuma na we here no a collective. Obie susomwa ha. Chile say we are making the impact. It's not only your air presenters, so no. It's a collective. The church said we are making the impact. And it again also shows that the impact is being felt somewhere. Other than that, remember Toto bombs. I stand to be corrected, but I think ever since in my in me said this is the first time I'm at say ye dija ekogu media house me. Ye to me call echo bro journalists wo studio no watia to really me dwane ape baby afa. Mate say sebio ye de janai ekogu media house bi ni ade matete tini na ehuhu bi but e japa say ye di japa petrol bombs ekogu media house bi e be hye ne de in TV da. This is the first of its kind. And it tells you say enibriaba. Folks, you don't be see now. Afi ye be ko nsem no enche executive producer Yawamba will join me shortly. Nafi yako eye nsem no a so far the Frontline investigate yakom no yes a dan makomaku edunu a wono makobubunu no ye bekom na yakohwe mu nsem. But before no, that's me executive producer ebe join me on the screens, you know, and I watch explosions, you know, ne emu nsem say the sikoe enye asemo a emujo kra very very huge. Glass ni na papai. Yeah. But onze the ebe kan say adan na mama anapa na mo be mama anapa na area na mo ba anadwo die ntia. So mo nye hufo a so wo ye hufo, they are cowards, they are rogues, they are rats, ragamuffins. Woman nipa womo ewo bra papa bi bo da bi dem hey ye ni mo hye kireni na ye ni mo ewrade na mo de de na ye mo koye sa de we hey in the coming days, weeks, months, hey la ya sembe na makokan intelligence ni say say if you dey eba more eba ni say na mutu anamo ati say the state actors yenimopa pressure na no odin heat ni sododo hey asembe pe you know what, let me tell folks Adebi, well but my info me see ho na ende de me pese me ko ho hey wow. Okay, now let me give you something. Let me read this to you, folks. And these are intelligence. We are close to many intelligence. Na tiha. We are here to state to our listeners and viewers that the motorbikes are part of motorcycles the national security shared to stakeholders. The 2-passenger per bike is a typical NS operandi. What did I say? NS operandi. I won't go much into this because any maybe we shall be brave. Many, I would say suspects a binimu a closely up on them no. Per our intel no invisible force we believe say we're contracted to do this. And I only would say this, that so far we have a lot. So we call NS no womu motorbike That motorbike requires that 2 people can sit on it. But tonight, let me mention a name and warn him ahead of this. The invisible boys. Mika say, the national security. I employ them. Who say, yeah, stakeholder consultation be here, say, sir, boys, when you are free political party mainstream, no one. But I am here to tell Ghanaians, say, the invisible boys of the NPP, many about almost 90% have been absorbed into the national security mainstream. Yes. Sabri, ye be yusu omonso enti say political parties na mo ho no NDC, CPP, PNC and the rest. Some adrian mo say ya disbanding all these splinter groups here me patrol. Invisible boys, you know, many of them have been absorbed by the national security. Enti munyire ye na mo say the battle ahead of 2024 elections, you know, it isn't going to be easy. Tonight I can only warn the head of the invisible boys. Ali, be careful. I can only say this. Ali, may say, be very, very careful. Now, when you bema too much. Ali, the invisible boys leader, Onamabu Dino, may say, you're very, very careful. Ali and your boys. Me makama se mi akere mo say baby amotetiri na ye ne mo anetete so we know what. Now how comes enche sabe akromfo betimi abokro no wahimfa within a matter of maybe 24-48 hours the police know what to do. You think this is what they call, listen, the modus operandi of this operation gives a key and underlining the silver liner, because intelligence operatives drew ground so ye woniema ye peke pa. They will know. You can give traces to all A, B, C, D. This is coming. Terrorist groups almost strike here. The intelligence community, you know, may not necessarily have to go on the ground or may go on the ground depending where. But Omudruwa, you name how they pick the stuff. No one will say this act, because every act of a group of such, you know, they all have what you call a signature that leads to traces, brings their modus operandi to bear. With the movie Zero. Now, I feel Yanko MPP running mates in Semnim. MPP running mates in Semino. Yakum. What is happening now? I say, we are here to break the news to listeners and viewers that in the coming days, the NPP would name their running mates, and their running mates will be no other person but why the energy minister, Ora, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Samaken and Mobile Sanity, I don't know, but from our intelligence gathering, Matthew Opoku Mumo date win to ene 26. Matthew Opoku Prempeh is going for the running mate because they believe that the party Sambleka call from Ashanti region must be adhered to. Sana NDC Fuonso Monso Munjane say Cape Coast Infantifo Mugu Cape Coast Igwe and beyond. Moso Munshe Professor Nana Opoku Ajiman Enunyam. Adi MPP for no yen so what one wo hwa obeka say dintina tintina, but the MPP is trying to play tribalistic politics here, but obisi yanka no to house obeko anwatum. Can you imagine mo believe say mo party no efri asantimemu nti e na mo koyi running mate na efri wo enti the America NDC sympathizers and woman mugu central region vote for Professor Nana Opoku Ajiman for the fact that one also free central region igwefo monso at the papa wo fia oyema what did I make kind at the papa wo fia oyema Igwe is being described as one of the poorest regions ever. At the papa be free Nazareth aba Igwe Monshe Professor Opoku Ajiman now will deliver one of the powerful, beautiful message. Mon consider. Quick, Executive producer would have to join me shortly. Now, yeah, quickly flow up. Yeah, would give us an account of how Assassino. Why an assassin a first lady dia. And now so say a NPP financier business mogul in India. How is the facts on the grounds and how did we pick it and send a new money city? Yeah. Saying. Great one. Now, first of all, give us a quick mashup on how the land was acquired, either former second first lady and now so say Jojo Tibunso. How did we capture the facts?
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
On the 22nd of April 2024,
yeah,
there was a press statement or press conference at the site where the demolition was carried out. And Mr. Jojo Tibunso and his people, the Winchester Empire, presented a press statement.
Yeah.
So we'll pick a few things in the statement and then bring it out. It is stated that Mr. Jojo Tibunso acquired the land in question in 1992 from Banokwe and Tuaka families of Teshi. Then subsequently, the Accra Boy Doku family obtained a Supreme Court judgment to which Mr. Bunsu duly atoned tenancy. However, litigation still ensued when Winchester contested ownership in the High Court in Tema. Teacher said, Time Assassino, Accra Boy family for equal secure Supreme Court ruling B. Say Assassino Yomodian, Winchester for the issue no court, ever Tema High Court. Now, concurrently, the land was also under litigation at the Accra High Court. Amidst these legal proceedings, one Hajia filed a case at the Delta Circuit Court. Hajia applied for an injunction to prevent Mr. Bunsu from proceeding with his construction. The teacher said, Tamana case no Tema High Court no. Hajia bakunso the issue no call the Circuit Court at Delta. Say Nebeya Mr. Jojo Tibunso untimi develop assassino. From there, no, the High Court in Tema ruled that having given Mr. Bunsu permission to proceed with construction, a lower court cannot vary that decision. They just say High Court in Tema no, Emma, Mr. Bunsu, Akwenya say obetima develop assassino.
Court no man sa order no.
Yes, according to a press statement, no, court no man sa order no. And a Hajia the issue no call Adenta Circuit Court. And now almost call High Court and say this is the situation. Obi de injunction aba. And a Tema court na really say, omoye superior court. The High Court is higher than the Circuit Court. The High Court now ruling and the Circuit Court cannot give a counter ruling. And from there, no, upon learning of a judgment favoring, and from there, no, was a Hajia secured judgment in her favor at the Circuit Court when all those involved in the litigation were at the Tema High Court. They say omo issues with Assassino, they were at the court in Tema, and a Hajia they issue no call court or Adenta, and Okonya the case in her favor. Or say the High Court, the Hajia secured judgment in her favor.
Quick one. In all of this, then,
yes,
the second first lady had not yet surfaced.
No, in all of this, no, and there's a Hajia be behind the whole issue. Nasa time na Hajia Samira D.
We'll talk about who this Hajia is.
And now, upon learning of a judgment favoring Hajia, Mr. Bunsu promptly filed a stay of execution and appeal. Concerns arose regarding Hajia Aisha, supported by Abu Ramadan's intention to demolish the building unlawfully because they claimed the land belonged to their sister, Samira Baumia, the second lady, prompting notification to the Inspector General of Police, IGP, who deployed patrol teams to ensure law and order. The CDS was also informed that his men were being used for unauthorized land activities. In teacher say, Sans and Semi in Icos on Mr. Jojo Tibunsu, as and the Assembly Court say on Tiase, Nintiase, and Yejuma, Ewan Sembi who say, Court na granted Hajia da favor. And Omochocho and Sembi Briadico police phoning as a phone. Another paragraph was say the demolition was executed with excessive force, including police and military presence, forcefully entering the property, confiscating phones, assaulting individuals, and preventing residents from calling the police at around 1 a.m. Sunday, 7th April 2024. In teacher say demolition, no, according to our press statement, no, and yes, like omudi force be and acquire demolition, no. The involving police and debeng and army for no and ebubu edino. What to ask Wahana almost say we possess evidence demonstrating that the court did not authorize the demolition, as Haji's team was duly informed of pending motions in court. The unauthorized demolition underscores an abuse of power. The time and day of enforcement of the possession order itself smacks of illegality. If they knew they had genuine right to possess the land, why come at dawn with policemen with no tax on and also vehicle? Nti ahano mo documents bi a back say after demolition no Mr. George Otibonsu ene na pamfo mo letters mienu omo de ba ko court ho and omo de ba ko nso call police for hono mo e ko be certain questions pertaining to the demolition.
One document echo court
circuit court in Adenta.
When are they call
Mr. George Otibonsu ni na pamfo Abraham Mububu dan no.
What were they asking the court to do?
Firstly, in the court on we say whether the court registrar sanctioned the supposed execution of the court's judgment that took place on Sunday 7th April 2024 at 2 a.m.
Great. So what
court
did the court
response and say no.
Really?
Yeah, the second concern was whether the supposed execution party of army officers from the Ghana Armed Forces were accompanied by an officer of the court to with a bailiff. Court and say no.
Wow.
The third question is if yes, kindly state the name of the bailiff and his rank. Almost no. Whether the court or deputy sheriff is authorized to carry out execution of judgment, etc., on weekends or at 2 a.m. on Sundays. Almost no. And another letter also called police for her, asking certain questions.
Okay.
Almost whether or not judgment was or has been delivered in the above mentioned suits. Police for say yes. Almost if yes, when? Almost 28th November 2023. Whether or not application for a writ of possession was filed. Almost police for say yes. Almost if yes, when? 28th February 2024. Whether or not application for writ of possession has been granted. Police for say yes. If yes, when? 5th March 2024. The fourth question. So whether or not notice of appeal has been filed in this matter. Police for say yes. If yes, when? 27th of February 2024. Whether or not stay of execution has been filed. Whether or not stay of execution has been filed. And the police for say yes. If yes, when? 12 March 2024. Any other relevant information and the police for say not available.
Great. Yeah. Try reconcile these two letters and make a sense of it to our listeners.
Until the two letters no patch say demolition now course no the court for no, any police for no any aware of it. It was not sanctioned by the court and the police because pertaining to the question is now maybe some response is now if the court and both police for no they didn't sanction that demolition.
And is this report again trying to bring to light that the police and the CDS respectively do not have a court order to have sanctioned the actions on the ground leading to the demolition, correct?
So per omo responses nature say demolition nankasa no omo say nim.
So then it begs the question, under what circumstances the Inspector General of Police, the Chief of Defense Staff, both could forcefully use their men, go on the ground at that dawn, that ungodly hour at the darkest of the night to go and execute this? Can we all agree that at least these two top institutions have offended the constitution of this republic? And what they did is an affront to the law of this very land, the 1992 Constitution. Yeah. What else do you want to bring to attention? Okay, quickly. There's also a report we pick about a letter that went to Lands Commission and then the mapping department.
Yes,
correct?
please. Yes, please.
Do you have that copy there?
Yeah, I have a copy here.
Great. What does it say?
They sent a letter regarding a search. As to the
who wrote a letter there?
Say, asase.
Yeah.
Now, before you even purchase a land, you need something we call a search from the Lands Commission. So a search will have to be carried out to ascertain the rightful owner of the land.
Great.
Until Mr. George Otibonsu for a search.
That's a Winchester Empire group.
Yes, no? Search from the Lands Commission.
Okay.
As to whose name the land was registered. And Osha Hanuma from the Survey and Mapping Department said they are affected by a plot activity for Winchester Empire Limited with lodgement number. Teacher say site plan now mo dey account site plan account we call search o the site plan it just say the affected area no was by a plotted activity for Winchester Empire with a lodgement number LRDGAR 1336828620022.
See.
Until you won't say but just this is just one of the way my pick about us.
Great one. Folks, executive producer Yao Yamba and all the breakdown, the blow to blow accounts.
Another thing I was saying, I'm say upon way family too, Ibrahim I say the Oponwe family affirms that at the time of Hajia's purported purchase, a court injunction prevented land sale due to family health issues. Furthermore, the document presented by Hajia contains forged signatures and pertains to land outside. No. Yes, press statement. Okay. Anybody that has access to the press statement will see all those things and say.
Now the question is, who is this Hajia? Or no play gaming? I only would ask that the second first lady, Samira Baumia, Emra Emi Yinsembia no Mae, Oye Ganini, Edina Dana Swan say Oye second first lady and nothing else. And one no. But Omrum Raso, Nikunu, Vice President Alhaji Muhammadu Baumia, Omum Raso. No, Mumro Emraso. But si anhwe ya mudi tuturasam mudi akaka bensam ene ahomasuo ene boni ahebutrim mo the best say omen just like that. Another rock dia send me message say me pese me disgrace fence second first lady we jare uti what unsam fon fe ma me so na ewia we fence imire we. Okay? Sam wa na mo Ghana mo mpanifo ni binimu a mo mfa dwene emfa nto ho no asema ye kan se be yesisi etias ne ye kasa ana se be de ye kan no ye kasa free yedrim ana document na ye kasa institutions na mo man no institutions na ye kasa ana me na me kasa folks me beda bibie di a kire mo e wo ha. Well, at the press conference there course no, the following persons address their concerns and challenges they have with the second first lady. Press conference, and it was also revealed at the press conference that when Winchester Empire realized the situation was becoming, more unfriendly, rather volatile, they dispatched one Chief Alhaji Yusuf Idrisu Chamba, global president, to secure some discussion with the second First Lady Samira Baumia. The question is, how did the conversation go? Now, TM. Ebra, and some niye basabasano. Sa edumakui eye Winchester groupie ehun se enyo me bi kɔ bone. Enti de omo ye ane se no. Enye womo ne womo ntu obofo manenkɔ ene second first lady enkonya anobaba ye. Na se de ye betu ya ye de ye atu ye. Asemi amikan emfiri mi Kwaku, these are the facts we have gotten, we have secured. And what we are learning is that womo sma obi ko nipa de din na mabo a kire no. Alhaji din na mabo a kire no. Alhaji Yusuf Idrisu Chamba. Womo sma no mane ko. Well, folks, is my videos ready? Can I run them quickly? Now, please, MCR, give me a signal, quick. Yes, and remember was a roll up of those videos now. One more, yes, more be mane koho. Na nkoma e course nipa no aba bebo a kire mometi. We na maybe say it's been almost end of the week. What I was expecting say enche second first lady Samira Baumia, and so by now as I say mo pie abonten hwe munya Ghana for eyo munya se be ye baby for a be turu mu 2024 abato ye tu wie ne mu ani nkunimu a ewiem na ese moto kwaye bim nuyam ewiem mipom to tom mirika opekra mutumi di moni kire nije na mokọ straight up akaka bense bi o ma Ghana for let's you see nana kwabranke tia kan na sembi no we can want to say Ghanaians are not angry enough. We need to be angry in order to put it right. Motuana model motuana ensem nsem keka nsem keka enem ni ade. Now me ba be bomb common atrem please let me see amoma me very quick sharp na me nya nyoma ntem. My videos must be ready by now. Wo enyeme bi wo ma wanti ase wonti ase eno na nche no ha mami yi mu asutri ahead of mayen koni enkotie papa no ayesoma na Alhaji Yusuf na yesoma no call eye Samira ho no so onkodi nkomo no papa na okoya na wanko okoya enkomo no ni Samira kodi ne ekosen. Take a listen to Alhaji Yusuf and listen carefully.
I call Madam Samira bodyguard and I book appointment with him, and we have met at some program under, and the result is where the bodyguard told me is why the time we know say Samira is the owner of the place is behind it, why didn't we come to her for a long time? Well, I said, at first we didn't know say she's the one behind it. So now that we know say she's the one behind it, we are ready to come and meet. We want to come and meet her. So they I book appointment with her on Tuesday. Tuesday I called them when they told me say they are mass, whereby the weekend they have came on Canada do this demolition. That is it.
And also, when Ferrowari met Abu did not deny. When Hassan Ayariga came to us, he said he spoke to Abu on phone. Abu even wanted to come to speak to him. And he said they want to put up a family house here. Where family means what? Well, where family means what? If it is their family house, and their father house wants to be the head of the family, and they are putting up a family house. It comprises the entire family. And if not for state power, where would have put all these men, military, police, and what have you? Where would put all these people to come and carry out this heinous activity? So what is your demand?
I call Madam Samira bodyguard and I book appointment with him, and we have met at some program under, and the result is where the bodyguard told me is why the time we know say Samira is the owner of the place is behind it, why didn't we come to her for a long time? Well, I said at first we didn't know say she's the one behind it. So now that we know say she's the one behind it, we are ready to come and meet. We want to come and meet her. So they I book appointment with her on Tuesday. Tuesday I called them when they told me say they are mass, whereby the weekend they have came on Canada do this demolition. So that is it.
For ye na ye hu papai any a smart no man ne koho obiate asema isi wo. Meanwhile, the allodial of the land, represented by Anokwe and Tuaka family of Teshi, Emmanuel Tete, Joseph Ni Akwete, spoke at the press conference. Sani pay me no. One woman assassinua edahwa. We see media no. Assassin for no munye. Ebusuankui eko press conference na se enso eko to omunum etu na mepesi etie se omukoye no asase no mu kirem se enwan dia. We just have to listen to them. Take a listen to them.
yes, I'm a family for a proper family. Almost again, kids are school defenders. In the 2015, and I judgment is by. The judgment is by a former code defenders. Said, Utano, I'm not going to account for the assembly by or much time for decades. And almost happened on the buyer, they are composed now a more possessor interests, our possession rights. It is almost to be a problem to be. It is family no extra once, who is for the point of order. Because I said, you have a try now to stop one hour. Now, so it was my defense for our winner. Say, you pay the owner. Now, you will be documents. There's our two months by. And all the test documents are. They have to share the amount of the data. And some of your court. And eventually. The other question was hoping for no sale. And another home and a sign. Any man is signing. And the question said, this is how many powerful. Yes, I said, I'm Shana Delegate Sanatana. And the Oklahoma, Jessica, movie, no Sama character. And the area of Shana and the police, the job petition call. Headquarters, no my police, they will pick up only my assassin. And now to say, the way said, assassin, and yet, we are here. I know we are Bacana Bravo and the Ocean. And I was a good for the so. I was a problem who was my attachment. I was a woman as I cracked up for. If I probably before. It is as I'm telling you, I said, as I said, Ghana, maybe I was now a answer. Who call answer me by a sister? Aha, assassin, I'm not going to work. Who call I probably do. Oh, title. The same shame, yeah, of course, they did get here. I didn't come for. Yeah. I have a home for assassin. You know what she may do. And see, I got a begging and said, Assassin, yeah, and more of this motion. And yet, any man, or cat and necessary. And yet, now the court, I want a man. Then the command, I say, lawyer. I have to say, I like. Yeah, okay. Any judgments. I said them to quite say, why justice? What can we are not of the man? Just some, yeah, in a way, I court and Sana is some of the man. It is Faru, if I call Tema. Yeah, you can say what. No, this is what I was saying. I didn't have one man to me. Now, and this is a common one. Because I can't do that. You guys are dead and say, see, yes, I want money. I didn't so, I didn't buy. And also, as I said, yeah, I am the power of the moon and then lawyer in our battle. It was yet, I you now. So how much you said is in if you say, I'm talking the right to now, I have about 7 weeks a day. No, I put said, when that get it inside for them. But when I was saying, judgments by test, what's the benefit? So, this was very yes, I'm going to and the lawyer finally still. ɛna yɛfrɛ no sosifos na wo sosifos bɛhyia wo na ɔno kasa yɛ a na sogyafo nyinaa kɔɔ enti ɔmo kɔɛ no na mene alaji badiwuro ɛyɛ chief ɔhene ɔde yɛ agogo bi zongo chief ɔsan yɛ wiase nyinaa kyamba for president ɛti ka kyerɛ nam sɛ alaji adi akɔyɛ motion committee kɔ sɛsɛ lɛdi hɔ na ɛde de hɔ kasa ɛnyampa alaji mo sɛ yɛ hɔ ɛna ɔkɔ sɛsɛ lɛdi hɔ ɛyɛ yɛ current vice president bɛrima ne dɔkta bɛrima yɛlɛ alaji kɔɛ no ɛna ɔne ne yɛlɛ ko hyia ɛdi mu hɔ na yɛ sɛmira ne alaji meeting no na ko hyia ɛbɛma alaji na ɔno aka na wɔte sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ sɛ ɛdwuma yɛ anaasɛ nyɛ abɛgye ɔkasa bi na mo yɛ sɛ ade ti na misakosunim sɛ ha ɔno na ne yɛ kó so ɔkɔ dadaada na yɛ ma do ɛna alaji kasa bi sɛ yɛnim sɛ yɛwo efi sɛ wɔn agya so ma akɔ dada ɛna
ebusuafoɔ matew masom ɔho asɛm bi wɔ mu a wontumi nka no mmienu ɛyɛ one mese yɛ dɛn ɛyɛ one anokɔyi ɛne hwannom Tuaka family a wɔnom efiri Teshi Ora Emmanuel Tete Joseph ni Akwete wɔnom na representative wɔ press conference yase. By the way, sɛme maton adiama wo na saa de na maton ama wo minim sɛ sɛbsɛb imprediasa ɛyɛ krono ade a na woyɛ press conference ana wo ne ɛdɔm ehia ɛmɛ wiase na ate wenum asɛm ne kura wo mu a na medimrika na maba hɔ de bɛɛ na hɔ. Why would you come there? But this is where you must reduce the whole thing to nothing except the bare fact to say why the Lodia, the owners, one more assassin, one more business at the press conference when they're saying the cranty and the crow and the cranty mum was American and the cranty the council could no be sending messages say hey, stop disgracing the second I mean cry if you the title to second lady no why on your gun ni Nibizamo on your gun ni. When was the last time you said we a second lady into the what sorry no for bazooka atu ko ho ana wafa fencing state military no mu guka mu na eno ane so mo nam nkra abonten so ana any regional capital the wo ya ne say wo de wo nam masa don't mamu man na dwi kwaku minke cancer mi nwa ebufuo ni mama minke cancer mi nwa and some fool ekoso akaka bensem a mo wie nkrofo properties na me ba be yimfo ni bi a kire mo Ghana ni mapa bi a papa panimu one renowned personality mebo ni di a kire mo ni kwanya enipa bi use the same Ghana police and the same military again edi asem ever since this government came to power me say enkraha ensasesem de won ho bibie wo ho aye na ye yawe but there me who power ever since 7 years down the line in the era of this government no it's unprecedented. What is it? And yes I Kwaku sitting here my private organization is investigating severally and overly and I'm even tired maybe book Ghana ni penia prominent person one also within the East Legon enclaves where you could bujanegu just like that. There is a family called the Kekeli family just directly opposite the Rollins house. Kekeli family. Go and find out how the owner of the Kekeli family, Maminu Owutu from say bam at the very yebubu danwana Maminu Ewuto from straight up. Owuto after a couple of and a new kuno so twaso and on new kuno yeden or no so we were yekosie no e ma ne ba no mu hu se bebi ane o ma si keka kɔ ne de na unim de are ho ne se when nan wo ma form sido organization so ni na ye fake registrar general omugo obebre they use these companies way fake companies fake me see me in the coming days may expose mu na fake any part of mushishe no faceless people vice president yidie mu mesa say hadia na no wo hyem no oyenwan and who and hadia no represent no nonsense na mu sam fu amudie akrofo. You don't want the truth to come out. Maybe someone said, Hadia no one was him, Hadia no, woman son saw him say, where is the Hadia in the equation? Where is she? She should come out. Let the Hadia come out. Bunch of rocks, moon pen crack anti. Hadia no him. Who was this Hadia represented? When we are no the faceless people, no the akoshi. The same thing my baby have a mama me be warning. Samampa real estate. Wo face obetimi aye. Bebi a which Samampa estate me say me ku eni mu ase fucking. Wo sama me we. Nyabotre, wo ye part of the syndicator. Mo ne aban we mu mpanimfo. I have your pictures with everything. I will expose you until you run out from this country. You think you can because you can even walk to the army headquarters, you can walk to the BNI, you can walk to police headquarters, and you are using the state institutions. I'm twisting the state institutions when in actual sense this is not their job. Now so you are trying to redefine the living conditions of Ghanaians. Say now we have reached an era. Rebecca said a survival of the fittest. We've reached the jungle. We've reached the jungle warfare. We've reached an era. Abeti and some phone amudie near Koka no abetu petrol bomb. I yare for you rocks, irresponsible people in leadership. Properties were more the bedding. Ghana is suffering from the housing deficit. It will be Diana heading. And now we are second lady in the head. Who the hell? No one of this so Massa Jamun some phone amudie. Me respect nipa. That's me, madam. I don't get scared. And then it's ya ube free akunya so u free suya Monday me the bunch of nye baby be group no so a mu be dwane now me do mu be wie wo kwan ben so a tie The Frontline had earlier posed the following questions to the two major security organizations, the police and the CDS, and both have not yet provided answers as of now. Now, say baduma for ya junior. About 2 weeks ago, baby said the Ghana Armed Forces, the Army headquarters, headed by one Lieutenant General Wine. Upon Pepra, man, this is baby our questions. IGP, me baby our question, mumbi same. Now we should be also the answers about. And then Edwana Omudia. A Jumana one way and a Ghana for Yadia. It's the media now ye forming the fence. Ya kayasem no. Your right says you could be so much. No muyan. Because some of the answers naba. Ubi sa hone bisam. So modi abancha makayacho. Why are they quiet? Mante, 2 weeks ago, didn't you hear me say so much joint statement? What is some of the joint statement about? Now here, number one. And somewhere be some me mouth a quick throw up. And I throw back. Number one, who ordered the police and the military in this raid? Why in a shares our police knew in each so why? Number two, did the two organizations, did the two organizations, the police and the military respectively, obtain any court order or some sort? Woman ya court order be per what we read to a while ago. The court order na ekoy na dientino manya governed by the 1992 constitution, a whole military betimi asore na mbisam na say your unity bi o ma uhia ebubu dan utumi ko from one. My checks tells me otherwise. Number 3, why 2 weeks from now both state security organizations have deliberately refused to issue a joint statement to explain their actions? Why are they quiet? Because what we hear and say, you see, they are order from above. Monsem fun say ya nisabi in previous and kwasiake say order from above. What the hell? Order from above. Vice President in the vote here one. The second lady ni vote here one. So how come the second lady oni ni kunu betimi abom and also onu obetimi aso ne we issue orders, and then the army headquarters are running helter skelter, the police IGP are running helter skelter? This can only happen in Hifa, a third world country useless as this. This can only happen in the Banana Republic, not in advanced country. Obi ba be kan wasem. Ghanaians, black people, these people of color, except in Kwasiasam Keke. Meanwhile, any no free power, no on in Namwa, ordinary we use state power, state power nitiase. Abra state power, a young nan ya koto, a swaba, and ya shisha say, me, Kwaku, Kwabna, Kwadro, you cannot override it. Why do you think Nipanwa or no put your sunfo or your sunfo be sumo minor, but our power chain me de power the man? Did you hear that? One your sunfo, me no constituted the power drive. One our power chain de power the man. Oh, how sick we are. And you think I care? No more nonsense. Some mutu amudie. We don't want to grow. We don't want to grow. We still want to taxi round, taxi navigating one same place. Come back, ricochet. Ekroben and Nipa bottom say so sick, like Armstrong said. Armstrong in Numi Otoye. Sick. Number F. Yamba, come back again. Now, Muriadie, number 4. By this conduct, I demand from the IGP and the CDS to confirm or deny if this action does not constitute what I call gross what? Abuse of state power, negligence, lawlessness, and affront to the 1992 Constitution. What may be this? One kasafa could do over the weekend. What's it? Na ya mun kai debi na mu say obri betwem. Obri ebetwem o. Samira Baumie, obri ebetwem. Upatra Ghana so whatever. Uria Pejagana na mun fanko Niger, mes obri betwem. Niamu ya nti ebetiretrim. Mami nche nianu Gordon Usu line so Michel pa Gordon Michel Wendy also line so Michel papa and Georgina Bafo equia Michel na folks. Now me be yimfo ni we akyeremo na monhwe ade hwedan ya eda ho sa abriwe wo hwe edan ya me be yi akyeremo monfa building emreme na menkyere nipako a edan eye ne dia na menkase menkyeremo eno so yebubu ni sa in a Rambo style. Mohu building yes we and also East Lake on Ajengano. This is a mighty building in front, shops in the new run. We see the same story just like Utibunzu. This way, baby, that we see ura deftraco ube remwa. Unya ra Islamic school now funny him now be remwa left we ra deftraco no. Just immediate rights on Ohonasa property we is here. And this property belongs to whom? Nana Ejiri Agri the first. Nana Ejiri Agri the first. Onwaso no the CEO of Budget Cash and Carry Limited. Mokai Blue Jeans drink. Mokai no. Blue Jeans drink no yan no no. Wono and we titri ni wo Ghana. Ono kuta the right of this event saying drink we de Ghana. Onyi ni paketo asa. Papa ya no onwaso so no ye mare hene of Equiapem traditional area. On one or other, Mare Hene of Equiapem traditional area. On one so no side, Sana Hen of Henfa Anomabo traditional area. Onyini paketwasa, and he cannot just say, Sebi Yado, Sebi a cronto, Unimni left from the right. And I just say a danye with CSW. A nip medim penifuni ne dimbeba, police for Mushishim, a soldier for any one, and will be a for me a sido whatever be, and nobody acquire Sadui. Put down we need from just like that. Moon rolling pictures now, and I weapon and more. Oh, you put say moon rolling pictures, and if you have it there, roll the pictures, including the demolition one. Yes, this is it. You see stores way, nani pebie konya stores way be. atnim edi ayedma ye bubu ni na egu everything is gone raised to ashes adan ye nyoma sa with impunity e wo man nim na won say what wo ye dede o na mo de munye dede enu wo so ebedru wo so na edru so na obefa phone na be frem wo CTV say me hwe Kwaku Annan so me kama se mame sem basa and yet tell me mumpeni phone din samfo a mo me anka ne kra ntrom obi properties way this is very huge ye bubu nu kwa. What is the meaning of this? Any impunity, sir? Anyway, Mufa fence and George Tibuzu fence and Winchester Empire fence one more rep no Emra Manasuna Mibisa and Zembi quick Niamfa Ezi Honum. You see, and your man cost woman in airtime. This is so despicable. This is so awful. You can't stay in a nation like where just say I mean, at the apex of leadership, it will be the mrane show mzem. No, me say edenya nipa wo mabubu no ho. Empenifo a yebu ya sese adejo mo properties a wo muntimi nkasa wo memu anu ho. Munim ntia. There's also a demolition be a PA. You say police charge 4 over the destruction of Paul Saki property in Nigeria. Munim Paul Saki. Kwana ko hwehwe nipa ban. Paul Saki. So police for ensu na shem and ye kobubu pape a prominent Ghanaian Paul Saki ye bubu ni den na agui mare hene of Ekuapem traditional area ne dan e na mo hwe no mare uni mare hina frena bisa no mare hene of Ekuapem traditional area one so no CEO of Blue Jeans ye de ba memu ha emienye binom ade ne ye ho sa why now woye we ya ebe dan e na obi akofa adwuma e de abomem including investors. Do I have Winchester's friend is saying rep no on the line? Please get him on the line for me quick. It's so sad. We don't have to sit in a nation like this with impunity. It cannot. And your banana republic. Okay, so no vice president here, second lady here, and your minister be baby. No, you nani edi enwa jim. Yes, and the president so for a say waka and ye intend obiadin hube jim. Where do you think Ghana will go? Let me go on the line and speak to Dan so quickly. He's coming from, he's one of the reps of Winchester Group for woman represent to George Tibun. All right, Ben, Memoir, what is saying?
Me hold here and yeah, but two
good one. Wonderful. Now, Ben, since you know press conference about a year. 2, press conference now my blow-to-blow accounts of how this whole thing was orchestrated. 3, yasanso crowd through the alodia for one say assassin and yet second lady dia one ma bekasa. Enima P gives credence to say none can be traced to the home of the your friend is saying second lady. Every DNA say Ghana for assign etibium as far as we are concerned and our empire are concerned.
Okay, so the team, Tibonso team, no.
Yeah.
Say, you tutu anamombe brave because in Myanmar, no, it borders on the state security. And ya near ABC Otinano. Na junior one yentiasia because at 2 a.m. I didn't see when you ura George Otibonso na you drive you follow machines you drew police station is legal your bomb koko say in conform na kono akobubu ye dan clad in military and police uniform omuka military cars no we yi na plates no
moko ba man ye wo airport police ho
it's legal
moko ye report
it
omoko chi wom.
Now, what happened is police for no cry a suspected cars no at 1 a.m. Into omu bookie or record book mu say cars be a suspicious abetremu say. At 2 a.m. na ye can almost omu raise way omu radio phone and the attack near no. But many around George Tibonso there ye dey card the omu. So ocean recordings now. Your last point is Jubilee House. Social video say Pia, Ubo say na say almost two sky rockets be woman. At 3 a.m. almost, na president just showed in the birthday. Yes, I did. That was the point we got to. You do mwechi. Na Kwaku, there are cameras from Adringano. There are police monitoring cameras from Adringano. Ta befa East Legon. Ekopie Shiashi. Efa Chandrila ho. Ekopie 37. Eko Jubilee. So if till date, police ne practice say, omun to me apprehend the perpetrators of this act. Now you see, just yesterday, Ms. Ora Jojo Timos will call police headquarters. And we have a recording we will give to you. Nipo si ono na on the assassin first second lady Chiano, any second lady no. Now on second lady ne tia ono ma miniska. No 2.5, no tia ni wiye. So on tia say Omobe Kwaku this Juma you no. Now other no radio di Otibo so uncle close ma menentem. A land that do not belong to them.
Hey, I did some meeting.
Ayariga on the ticket of PNC. Oba Ora Jojo Tibos wo, many Ora Jojo Tibos to on buy. Or say Abu Ramadan no la kwala because of the PNC secretary. No na kasa ama wajia to mu se omo no ko di sa adwuma no. Na Obama yaka aka na asumdie kwan na bi say then they are asumdie kwan so a opaka no. E dan no mo ebubu no, are they going to rebuild the properties for Mr. Jojo Tibos Obioma na? Are they going to rebuild Omosi Dabi? And yes said they are going to rebuild. Na yen hwe na bi a yebeti omo asase. A land that do not belong to the Kwaku.
Asemeni.
Kwaku, Ora Jojo Tibo so say, Omo humbo mono. He reported the matter to ex-president Kufuor. Ex-president Kufuor, Emma Fedowa requires a on tana same so no from money among kasa. Boss, Abu Bisa Fedowa say, Meba Mayaka den. And it was exactly 2 days after Sakono, Mr. Jojo Tibo, so then you go here. The question of Omusomukra court order, by court practices, if there is a motion to be heard, nothing can be done. So a set from the court, which will give you the set document. Court, see, they never accompanied them to undertake any such exercise. So the whole exercise was an act of illegality. The whole exercise besides say, and so court bailiff ekomo no muko di sa adwuma na and so Ghana court omuye adwuma Sunday 2 a.m. ana omo si dabi. Kwaku niesi yeni enye se omo mba hoda omo abada. We need to ask serious questions. When Ora Jotibo so reporting, almost say police escort you. We have a search by the Ghana police. Our court, the search revealed our Ghana police 4 letterhead. So, almost director legal. Director legal of Ghana Police Armed Forces, Ghana Police Service. Benjamin Osei Adai, ACP, for Director General. /legal and prosecution. And Obisa say, is there a stay of execution to be heard? And court may say yes, there is. Is there an appeal? Court may say yes. Come on, to me court because one say a high court amount of say property no kosune si daya. Also a lower court need to vary the decision of a high court.
Debbie. In our now, jurisprudence, and Tessa.
Yes. And I Kwaku, Tema case, what Tema High Court. Tema High Court, no Hajia Aisha Ahmed, on the fifth defendant. Case name. Fifth defendant in the High Court. In the High Court, this is the ruling. On the 26th day of January 2023, and I read, or say by court, once a superior court grants the fourth defendant permission, which is just Otibonso, to continue with his development on the land, and based on the order, the fourth defendant continued with his project. A lower court, in my respective view, cannot purport to injunct him from going onto the land in dispute. The fourth defendant, Ora George Otibonso, may therefore continue with his project on the land if he so wishes. Meanwhile, the motion for leave for to file reply to statement of defense is granted as prayed. Plaintiff is given 14 days to file reply, suit to take its normal course. So the High Court and Emma Ora George Otibonso say he should go ahead and develop his property. And Ora Aisha Ahmedia, who name was caught to that faithless. A dinkeke, faceless, on peer court to that was the fifth defendant. The lawyer Oba court this Edin Samuel Kofinati Esquire, on the fifth defendant. Offering Dennis Law. Mumbita Dennis Law, why you are free assembly? After the demolition, we started talking about the illegality.
You are free case in him.
Or when you are going to introduce a different lawyer.
Hey, so what's going on?
So the High Court had given somebody the go-ahead to develop. Another person comes to say, who you are the fifth defendant in the High Court matter, to say a circuit court said, I am the owner of the land, so I should go and develop. Why didn't you tell the High Court you had all those things running? So we filed a stay of execution because we entered a conditional appearance. And I am my court who say, Mammy, circuit court case I can say me, assembly is in the High Court. So it's not that we didn't bring the court's attention to it. We told the court. So if it's an oversight, a judgment, we want the court at the state of execution to let the court know, say, a higher court and Sawomu, order, say, are you injuncting us not to go on the land that the High Court has given us permission to go on as a circuit court? Because the court said, you cannot purport to injunct us. It's completely lawlessness. Obi say or exhibit state power. Say, I don't know what to me. He's got all the apparatus at his disposal. It makes sure say, and that is what Ora George Otibonso has suffered.
Quick, Benjamin, let me ask you this question and then you'll be here. When your response be free, the headquarters of police and then the CDX?
There has been no report. So even yesterday, we petitioned the Director General CID, Enra, say they have been so quiet. So we are bringing a formal petition. Aside report, I hear the data. Yeah, say 2 weeks after this, no, far. So we go. Why the Kebima Obioni or Kamafo?
Yeah.
But you see, Emre Yendinkaso.
Sanity.
Emre Yendinkaso. Then I told George Otibonso. Ochina Ebeye why? We share video we ya Papa na Yakobu Buli
yeah.
Blue jeans and we share laugh because why would we treat ourselves like this? As if you're zombies you're banana republic. No law.
See, in the Ghana frontiers is a similar bano. Any kind of say, Ukwa, now to say what yet to so and Casa sorry, so Casa sorry, so because minim de eba. Ben, Yedibesi say now it's a developing story. Yasuni any na so now we'll get in touch again. Near no so actually other information say ABP. Yeda space in the time the man.
Thank you.
Great folks. Benjamin. And Ansuni and Edim Common is coming from the household of the Winchester Empire Group 4 and Mniadiade. Aya Pape Blue Jeans, Pape Adi, ye investigating no wo mo egum na kwan ye fa so mo kwan ye sad na ba be hwe report na egu am folks wo hwe George Otibonsu dey I say Gaza Strip I say Palestine no ya level no stone falls upon the other ya level in the ground folks blue jeans net na is a mighty building pa wo training na egu form yes near bo amount akosa a dan we any shop now we are talking about millions and millions of dollars you training na egu now better than why you duma we be duma say Ghana for emna maybe folks me call short break me ba my guest who just arrived from London yes George Edusei Iris is a man of many parts. Now, may you for ni biachrewa. Only former U.S. President Bill Clinton etuo, and I call him. He's one of the best Secret Service officers. No more protection. Emma Bill Clinton. Onwa associate a financial management consultant, a man of many parts. Menini bedin komo in a jiffy. Neashe said ni no ebeko. This is the Frontline, if you like, your weekend Frontline show. Wait. Kwaku Annan. Stick and stay, I'll be right back. It's very hour 40 minutes gone past the hour 9. And I'm about to walk the second leg of the journey with this my guest. Yeah, no Becca. Hey, only me bedin komo more. But we the free airport na ma twe no. Say Jack. Bra fast. I will tune for this year no at the same time. Wo ko udun for program because omo ya we ntino oni na aka no owo kroma. Ni din the George Edusei Iris. Now he's a man of many parts, and of course, Metimiaka is also a member of the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, London. Yes. He has a lot of South Bank University, London, Faculty of Built Environment, Bebre, Croydon College, Surrey, General Environmental Studies. We see him, baby. Ciao. Santa Fodiana, one time, Connie Pizza, and me, Hey, dear Semene, Jode, and yes, also a construction project management in construction works, condition survey, asset management, design, tendering, cost serve, baby, project valuation, final accounts preparation, a man of many parts. What being Papa? Jode? Yes. What do you have? Great. Yes.
Omnipotent God.
Yeah.
Odo akasa so imu ade abedru kromu.
Yeah.
Hi. Odo asuna. Unfortunately, no. Yesum no. Onna ya wanwade.
Yeah.
E mo wasa asem na wo kan wa hai.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh really?
Asem we na abedi nkomo.
Yeah.
Maybe wadan bia o se me bullying da agu. I'm not joking.
Wow.
But me there no. Who there na wo kan there? Who there na wo kan? Say I don't know what you have to back it up. I mean, what the most somebody was a bit of come home. When you from nah, the whole thing then they say, so let me tell because a court, no. So if there's a court idea, so where there is within the court, you know, maybe we bet your penalties via whoever is at fault, and so bet your penalties. So I'm a quantity surveyor.
Yeah.
Until it's within my exactly built environment. So. It's coincidental.
Yeah.
But
so far, we share evidence now on the table.
Yeah.
This man, George Otibonsu, is contending with the second lady, who is the wife of the vice president. Now, available documents now so agree as second lady there. But second lady, you know, Eddie to me, all used the military, the police, and Omeko Bubu, 10 mighty store buildings.
I hope not. Because if it was, or if it is like that, say, I'm afraid be I'm say country need to meet you be now. I'm afraid
compensation.
Compensation. Say compensation there. Idea or what you say? It's a kind of compensation. What I call it, what? It will come back to me when it comes to me. I'll say. But I hope not. Say BBI paperwork. Paperwork.
Let's say paperwork. Na piece. But a big man, and then let's say, because a man for Nipa Hodi. What do I say? Yes, Nipa Hodi, who Nipa Hodi, say, let me say, Sebi, let me just make it an example. Let me use this as an example. Yabusha Fie, and it's your. If ye a deteriorate ya, much as is coming, it came to the ground, a mash up. I'm will be here to 12. Oh, I say, you know, Anna, a new Mubako, anybody Abushanu Baku, Nipabaku say, on the opposite or revival at the end. So when I say Ushanim Benjam, Sabi, driving, let me free. So, driving in a son on party at the phone. So, party affair, Kukumo, come on. It's me sumono, I know 2-4. So, me I mean, and so the world somebody started them friend agro. But started them friend agro cry. Aha. China say, Mammy for we job. China say, or 2-4 I had the way into Sunday. PM Cassia part, you try a friend saying, drink up. I was introduced a lobito. Kumasi. Yeah. Ultra by our frows, but Kumasi are too far. So I wish you come on. George, I feel my found Emra and Nemebia, me you was to say, worship. You've been coming and going, though you don't stay quite long.
All right.
But you steady Ghana Kakra. Try zero down and then make a sense of Ghana as now. And how we want to embrace democracy. Do you see democracy at work? Compare us to that of, say, Britain. Where do you think we lack and we have to bridge up?
Well, even if it's not working, it needs to work. What do I say?
Okay.
Just say, we are young in democracy. So,
yeah.
Anna, Kwaku. So we bring your penya. Una me do a chi.
Yeah.
Ebia ni asemia abe we dey very ayo because cause see am cause ni say ebia ni asema abe Sam George me nua Sam George me peda sempa say me am George is George owo kura be ya you mo say gay for asemi you mo ke you get danya gay ade you become so I don't know why as I say no me kura so who need that side I don't know where your stand is but I'm telling you say the earlier we absorb it the better. So usua obi a na se o kire o kwan na tie tie ni kakra so obi no ope gaze me said am pese obi sabi true moves ni ade nso kola ma nyina aye bi I bi manye bi da me kura manye bi da no me na bi a me kan ho asem omo ye bi no na bi omo usuro se be teach omo say I don't know what I say and yet gazeism is not only about Chumus, and that's
and many things.
London, a man, have man, as I say, no, a man, if you prefer cross over the man, but they don't sleep together, but partnership. What I say, I'm not like that, but that is how the situation is becoming now because a man had Uber for African had Nicol London. Later on, situation be a bad man as a son. Na fe o yenye mabia mfata ama wa hwe ya so kra wo nye nyame nipa oni a wanyina be sei so until member to be etimi get together no mu ye ne mabom sa se mu ya warefo ne but technically mu nye deep down nye sexual so and I deal with no I will have for years
except the Enkanwase
bibia no people so say bia say and say so now the who fat people so na say abrofo be a shrubofo but ye nyane and I feel so you need and your mom baby advance of more thing. So we share the might of power. They say the U.S. military war. No more cast them to honest. Also would ya. But awful. Men on your mind. Who say you hear ding and sana. Yeah, no crap on Yamia. See a soon Yamidia. Why do we you know, I didn't talk about you for what Jenny Yansa for Yansa BT and you panel one and some more the battle. Safa what Jenny Safa beat, you know. Yes, education, education is a very education. I mean, what a great education. What educated what will be a phone and now will be a BB, excuse me, says a missile. You better it near the. They say, I'm running, I am to a wasi. You am to a wasi, pa. So, now, yeke now. Remember, so if you be to say, you say. Now, my ba one day I become say, nobody knows. Me ba name said I say komo in audi. Komo ya mi kan mi say komo ade a mi koye na juada. Na me pese me kan ho asem bebre. Nti no na na dwabe hen na bia se binyame admam ba ko to na nim. Na me ofa Lee Frimpong New York Times editor. So on one I took time crack and I was doing Dr. Koto yes what they say was switching to know I got somewhere aha so what we call behind me of us so car that's what they did we they already said so now muno big guy do I'm seeing this knee the kutame
I see
yes and no let me buy a studio
I see
what I say
yeah
big guy do so when you know on them there yeah and then part 12
yes
me catch you me of adomino e fa ha
sir
baby I come be we are for Ghana me personally I'm for Ghana I'm not for Ghana first so me I me asantini obi abeka say say and obi abeka say I also know Rolling Types, you know I was a CDR I was a scout boy from
time now so you were once a CDR.
I was a scout boy which is Chimbo Stadium. I shoot military attack. Time my role is by na Buama orderly. Krum any idea?
Infinite discipline will make you pa.
Oh, I'm not
right.
Oh, you couldn't mess about. We just said we instilled it into the people. You would behave. You wouldn't even think of what do I say? You wouldn't even think of messing about.
Do you see that discipline now in the environment you've come to?
See, a
lot of
things. For me, I mean, you are Reggie Rockstone. You call me say, and me see me call the watching. But Reggie Rockstone, you are heavy. You be uncle. Now the whole thing is say, Kolani be almost slow.
Yeah.
So, Usana Sama, me see me paddy away. Oh, okay. Me pe drink cry chow chai and so the drink the ban. I'm so specific didn't know my drum sana. Must start to credit me watching. So, it's we
see some timid.
Yes, exactly. That is it. That is the word. We are timid. I say we all need some kind of a military movement within. I don't know to be pushy Ghana for. Make I say you're military. But me just say. We need some push. We need to something needs to ginger us. So I said, okay, I said that role is oh, we need to be gingered up because I'm not joking. Chrono, as you did that. Me cry, no cry. Me kuma me buy ya. Me na any yes, I'm exhausted, but you know the little energy I want me know. Me sure I'm timid 1 or 2 be. But obia na maswada. Everybody wants to depend on somebody. They come in a form as you said. Ayibina, tricky would not
slow. Frost.
There is something we need to do. We really need to education.
Obi suggest say, okay, now let's change the curriculum from say, okay, we school whether university or whichever, you have to go through like national service. You have to serve military. Like other advanced countries, you have to go through the military training and as for national service, if you work with it, maybe, which will give us a form of disciplining the people.
I think it will be a very, very, very good thing.
Wow.
I think it will be a very good thing for us to go into some sort of military training when we finish our secondary schools or whatever, you know. Maybe a bedroom at a point, you know. I think so. Everybody should be sent into a military at the so now a pushy a ginger ema. You say you need a day say subsabi in Kwasiadie mo sabi. So, but also you need a day when you so going within the laws of the country, but at the same time, me say me your bonnet. To be am the law and a juma. Yeah. Name muno. Some the law near juma say it drew baby say. 1% Lord be juma dia. And I just say, you kill me, me so on the and I say, and then I want to me no be dealing with the physical law. What I say, physical law no, Anna, what I say, academical law no. So, and you know, this is it. And Chroma dear, and Kabeye Papa Midru Airport. I started my survey from the airport, you know, and. I'm not even going to say anything, you know. So, you guys, until one, I also watch Kruma, I say, she say, no, I tilt it, I never tilt you. Until they say, also, they should learn. You know, I'm saying kind of phone, I did have a tool with me 8 years. Politically. That is, I'm telling you the truth, the gospel truth. Honestly, me, I have an NDC background, I have MPP upbringing, you know, and I am mixed as well. But so no more see a Kruma and you know, this is what they are going to do. So, we interview John Mahama. Madam Fupa, when I was a vice president, I went to him so many times. President Kufuor time, I built a Kufuor emergency. I was the assistant project manager on there. So, my same as London. My that doesn't, you know, make me one at the you know, she said, the immediate part is a Ghana baby. So, and you know, Empire that be an Akufado. My once a restaurant be, you know, I gave him my my card as a quantity surveyor. He knows, you know, but you probably bring, you know, come on, and you know, I mean, so we now I'm a poor myself. Now, John, President Mahama, Obia, the only thing they say, Ombe so, and yes, I said, me buy, don't even battle. Mama, a friend say, what is the thing? Sadly, I can't say, a universal credit, universal credit. Unya Juma, a mouse, Sika, to have your the Benso, a papa crab so the Bayer Jumano, Ubaya Jumania mouse, Sika, at to your tell your mouth to the Fuqua. I know I can say Bionia Jumania. And you know, a Juma be a Hobiano, me, I'm a graduate. My year, was so many experience. Ubara, no Pamasoda, me pra, be fear quite more. The street. Me pra street in my normal shabby. Now, almost shabby.
Per se, a bayer bibia.
I would tell no more shabby.
A crunwa, you
family pra, nobody a rope be able to a cry for a car beat from one. Said a in the bed, a field drop, I am one thing. Let me prior make me, my fat prior, my private street in the field. Why don't people do that? They need to get up in the morning and clean their environment.
Our municipal or district there, women now are asleep. When now you supervisor. Look at how the
yes, a municipal whatever. Now so who's trying to pay? We are smart. Also called Jim. Who abrabet me a pro fear the more. I'm out fear the more. Now who saw you out so you're quite any idea, but who sit down who know fear the more quite. But that's meant to tie you're quite no answer what's dying. Now, I can't quite now good. Oh, be so make me swap me a small boy like me. Mini Capro, Mr. Du said anybody. Now, me see Kaki to be at home. We fear any moon. Yes, we come up how we are. He said, almost quite like me. I only bottom scar, but it comes to schedule. no me here.
That patriotism is out of Ghanaian now.
So now, just say the one thing they say. You want what do we? I don't see the Australian prayer. We have to get up and sweep in front of our houses, clean the places. Now, if you're in your friend, what proud fear in our come on? What's trying to wash the stay, wash the suit, so they don't even understand what they are doing. Before God will come to you, you need to be clean.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes, that is what I say in the Bible. So, and say why you be you come my it's so easy. John Mahama abeye di obeye Nana Akufo-Addo aba ono so abeye dedication di obeye what I say sorry you cry na mo so penensi okay fair enough me say na ade opeso we ade we dey be sure em so opeso we sin akopɔ ni munya em so ade na oba na juma wo na muti ase o maka se bi muti ase o so we sin am yan munyam me go ka mo si tete na President Mahama or any papa I love him. Some interaction be brave castle that time where only serious. Don't you say no something but down for pa young who man papa crew. Any none quantity surveying London South Bank. So Mahama saw down for pan and I'm also introduced me. I knew him through Mamophilia and idea and just say it's a long thing.
Ghana is a connectivity kind of.
Yes, but we see I bet my year. Now we are not pushing enough. Jerry Ebai wabe staff do baby no just say my arm say I don't know what they wanted to do to him now. On so okay. So Jerry why are dear President Kufuor why are dear pa everyone say bia I don't know what they had some but me papa do na President Kufuor de papa nu akra pa no na apeja fie no mo free so the kwabo no mo ni ade papa nu aketo de next one
Mama me George picture no on a former president no no MCR give me that picture na yen hwa the book screen so George so would it be say Oshe Ghana as you go and come you are studying the terrain. I'm putting a direct question to you. Would you one day prefer say you would run for presidency?
Running for presidency, yeah. Oh, it would be nice, But your niceness now, you're the president too. You have to be ready to.
That is George at the back of former President Bill Clinton. At that time, you looked quite young. Now.
Exactly. Just say yes. I want you to home still. I want you to home.
Serving as the bodyguard, the Secret Service doing his own thing there. Yes. I digged you up. You want to hide behind intelligence. Yes, no. You are a business.
So, let me tell you, basic thing now. Say, Uber idea be as a foundation now. We started, and we need to first of all, I think, say you see, say Uka presidency. I say me, of course, say Nyango policy mayor president. That what mayor. I have a dual citizenship now. I'm half British and half Ghanaian. Yeah. So but it can still happen. It's not as if me madika can me kuta dual me wahana me wa. Enti that who some ye bibia. Men kasa me nka maka. Na say some person me sister so bit mas sem. What I say? Enti empire na yebo.
What would be one major policy driven Ube tries to be focused on?
Well, that is some of it is what I just said. That the environment needs to be clean. It starts from the morning when we wake up. Yeah. We have to get our environment cleaned. Yeah. So Anna me so made ba call madrum pa me pese bi ene say onkofo anya adwuma e okroma no. So e wo see etibi mo bibi. Yeah. Emma chronosem ni ade no so te. So te ase. Yeah. Emma chronosem so te because any pascal ni botomu a ana o wiade. Ne kra. Wa hu ohia ni ba ani skani ba. You do to a why na be wiade first. Tambia ohia ni ba no ana opeso wiade. Eya na bi o ana enye se opeso wiade o but situation no and the forcing the man in Koyas I did not persuade or iron. Aha. And you know, me Momudia, some bad ya. And the first thing, no, me say, Mechesica, and Momoa. Omunya day, Omunya Jumana, and your beard at 12 at least. So, I now say, you have more Sika, Adriania, Ombedi. So, aha. Na your pet a quite so or your master Jumam. Oh, and see that said, as soon as I can Kwaku. I make a far a prasem by each say. They don't want to work, but they want to earn, or they want to get something in your hand. They think, say, you just sit back in somewhere now, count to social office.
Maybe
so, look at me. I some be PI. There's some be PI. But we have known you for some time.
Yeah.
So for a long time before crossing any idea. So, and you know, Bibia Yakupon and Sena and bro once as well.
Yes.
Yakupon mouse. So, aside the Weber say. America, Omon in chain be almost democracy.
Almost saying 245 or 46.
So, yeah. And you know, so Mokasianya dear. And I say, you know, American power. American power. So America, for catch say, you say, you say, Mr. Upa, Upa, so done, question rubber, Upa, make us, and
this is where he called for Africa to rather show up its continental power. If that the leadership in Africa will learn on that path, what do you make of?
Yeah, well, I don't make us say, we just have to say what uba now titino so men yes or papa be
that's right.
So but suade lecture papa
what shows sir
oh you over now or every crowd to crabona who they continue to learn and beat him with his own idea yanka center kwa uko beat American area what start ya say omunie man na bibi no. Oh, cherry as I say, oh, swabbing. This is saying therefore, Omuna near my be Omuya computer senior, yeah. And then I had the entity, oh, that's it, entity near my be, oh, so Omuya computer be crash here, computer crana phone crap. You be at twitching a crab.
Exactly.
And that's why you be,
yes, trademark.
Yes, it's just like plagiarism.
Yeah.
So be trouble. That's a woody, you now referencing now. Would be a crabby canwa. You haven't plagiarized.
Exactly.
So, and it's an idea, and you know, Omo a Sabio, and we are snipping now, San will be in a tabro full, Sabi before. We brony to be a fat idea. No, what, what twitching a crabby. Now, or that's it.
You won't never be brave. Oko France markets cry. Yeah, sa bag, and there will be different kind of in the French markets. Well, folks, and so my main message will say, Bizana, now you see people in this country fed up. People are frustrated. Please, what's going on? Who gave this? You've used a word here, NPP Woman Authority to collapse this huge property. As a woman reaching nowhere, doesn't it mean that you have the gut to do this nonsense act? Or did she reason before doing this why Ghana and our MPP leaders are the worst to this country? And I can't mention my name. Okay. Untimi Mawudi is wrong. Ose, Brakweku, good evening. I really like the way you work. You are serious and hardworking. Since Akba James from Kumasi, and she went so quickly. Say, hello, senior. You know what? The likes of these criminals, greedy politicians, and some misbehaved armed military officers is what provoked a man like Rawlings to execute some people in the country. Is history likely to repeat itself? We hope and pray to God Almighty to provide us with more hardcore leader than Rawlings to once again execute many of these lawless bunch of criminals, plus those wearing uniform of the state to carry out lawless act. Abubakar Sadiq from Klagon, Tema. No, the message about Abubakar. God bless you too. We are saying, Masa, I don't think you are also educating person. Where did you learn your media? How can you insult the vice president on national television? Even they are at fault. That should not be how to And that Kwabranketia can say, go and look for it. What should we are? I don't want to be provoked by this man. I'm busy. I'll say, good evening, Kwaku. I am Prince Amewuga from Ekropon. I'll say, I love your show today. More vim. Expose all of them. The truth hidden. Okay, on Ozonedia. I'll say, Kwaku, good evening. If not, Ghana has become cheap. How can I won't use it, Mary? Or say, how can Dodo Tito person come and build a family house in Ghana? Oh, don't come. Or say, these people, their time will surely come. I am NPP, but highly disappointed. Mary from Puku. I say, Mary, your message is read. Ways to free London. Or say, great show. Expose. Or say, great expose. Keep the fire high. Similar program was on Class FM Talk of the Nation by Sir Clem. Why was it taken off air on Class FM? Or say, take up his area of the Ghana port and airport exposed because there are rots in that area. God save Ghana. Dr. Humphrey Odifri London nearby. The nation is a hell now, and if you dare, they will just kill you for free. We are living in the real hell. All state institutions are useless now. Okay, loads of messages. Good evening. Bless you. You are saying the truth. On Osunedia Odebaino. Then let's go here. Ose, we live in nice country with beautiful noises from him. The father of assassination is ruling Ghana. Oh God, save our motherland, Ghana. On Osunedia Ode. Well, said the sound of the video you are playing is very poor. Your technicians need something about it because this is the second time I'm making. Okay, the CCTV video Nawoka, it was captured without sound. CCTV cameras be brave sound in him, and one I say, share visual. Well, say, I'll say, okay. So say. Boss, I promise you, these people will run out of this country, leaving their slippers behind. From Ni Tablo and Ode Ebai. Good evening, Kwaku. God bless you for your work. I think some Ghanaians still don't understand your program you are doing. They don't know that you are trying your best to help to fix our motherland Ghana. But one day they will know the truth. Isaac, God bless you too. We are saying, please, what is the name of the second first lady? Second lady. Well, to be honest, there are some people in this country that don't even think before acting. That's how I see Samira and some people in this country. Also, I see that they just want to bring coup so that we can't hold them accountable for all the money they have stolen. Really, I don't know. Say coup be bad. I don't know. And whoever wants coup, well, say her title is second lady. Why are they? Say, please, we have first lady wife of the president and second lady of the, yes. Because I was then interchanging their names roughly. Well, say Kwaku Annan, show us the evidence about the land case. My name is Chris Duga from Akati South in the Volta region. And I'm okay, we see audio, mean to me more audio. Was it those who perpetrated this act are cowards, and like what Julius Caesar said, quote, cowards die many times before their death, unquote. Nana Kwaju Mua Elmina, hey, and Ode Ebae. What was it? If the well, I say, okay, somebody is suspecting Nigeria, I'm sorry, but we don't have evidence for it. I'll say, hello. CMJ have to give your security men weapons. Please contact near something by my house for CCTV coverage or footages from NS MACPA, something like that. Call the line so that we speak to you. Okay, or say we all know who did this. It was that useless pastor. Blah 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 blah. I don't have any evidence to that. We all say from United States, also, I salute you and your team for your hard work, dedication, and bravery. Stay safe. God bless you. Wendy. Is it Wendy? That I know Wendy. Wendy, you're on the line, right? Okay. Ose Bedari from Senya, may Allah guide and protect you. If 1% of our journalists will copy you, we will have become a country to learn. Please be careful with these politicians. They are very dangerous species. And also by loads of misbehavior. Was it good evening, sir? Please, not second. Okay, Mate. Hi, Kwaku Annan. My name is Isa Awudu from Upper East Boku, Nayoko, number 2. You are so wonderful with your work. Oh, Boku for my responding. Memphis here. Where is your say? Kwaku, good evening. I love your show from Makuna, Matata, Techiman, and Odebayo, all the way from Techiman. Major message in your any about it also. George,
yes.
YDBC has said na wako kumasinaba. Last word be a whatever Ghana for London and the state of Ghana.
Well, I pray that the Almighty God, Heavenly Father, who knows what is in our hearts, all desires known, from whom no secrets are hidden. Cleanse the thoughts of our heart, that we may perfectly love thee and worthily magnify, O omnipotent, your holy name. Use that in the law of Ghana and be good citizens. Get up in the morning and clean your environment. Otherwise, don't go to the gym. It's cheaper to clean and exercise and make your environment clean and nice. And we can start from there. People might come to our country to say, and then say that, oh, Ghana is clean. Everybody on this earth likes a clean environment, likes to be in a clean place. So let's start from there. Let's clean our environment, and then everything will follow. And that is what I leave with you Ghanaians.
Great one, great one, great one. Folks, Medimo ABC has said this has been your weekend Frontline show. Of course, we brought you all multiple stories, and of course, these are still developing stories. We are gauging the space. Machremo, NPP running mate, you know. So far, I can tell you, in the coming days, one by our dawn, wine. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, the current energy minister, is going for the running mate. Yes. We're still following the Otibunsu story, you know, and then the second lady. And so you're expected to be reacted. And so you're trained. The Ghana police, the military, almost so many angles in your day back. National security reports, Ahodua Eba, Monday. National security. Great. Folks, the guys make us all second lady. Folks, it's been the great show tonight, of course. But we still have to come and serve you. TRCS, on my gun and the Chichiro, Senator George Kana. Assemble Wakanya, Adeba Copino. Okauma just say ekutame dendende eyo memu ayefi Ghana yefi efipa now so yenso ne yesum nyankopon anyame nani ochire ye be kwa so dem abompa efi arehu and phobia so many institutions they've been tasked to get this job done. Corruption and working if you
corruption starting free.
Can you imagine, folks?
Most of people are corrupt.
Exactly. Yeah. Folks, with the movie, but of course, great guys up there. Ruby X production team, you know. Bestmark production team, then the indefatigable, credible, the man himself doing all the, you know, actions and as of then executive producer Yamba, editors at large, you know, Fianza is back, and then director of research, Kofi Edri is out there doing some stuff, and all the way to Chicago in the United States, George, New York.
Now, where the Mammy Fanas here, Kesiama, me offer a big 80.
Hey, now wait, JJ.
I know, me offer big 80. Oh no, NBC, him up, papa. Oh no, a
no, Sante Nujiano.
Hey, no. What? Yeah, just a back to phone. Nana, who go to me could to form. Hey, me could to form. Nana, me report in Kwana. Me who read you dream. Now me offer. Live from poor. Ya section Nana. Aye, Nana. Na jobbing hene. Nana, me chow. Me sa chia. Me offer. Dr. Kuto. Me chia. President Mahama. Me chia. President Akufo-Addo. Nebo no, mama juma anya say me pesca me yo miskabia kroma mo empra ha yan trini ha, you know. Nana me who asma me ka President Bahama anya o just say before mo kroma me who asma me ka, that will start, that will be the beginning of us. Corruption, the BI free thing. Corrupt. I'm telling you.
Folks, George is speechless. In some no, any George Nebesia could name with any other cancer more. But folks, you better be here, Jimmy. Neya Kwaba, and Monday. I didn't see Monday. I'm scared. But my meme was to pay. Because I'm scared and there's no service route. No. I'm not scared like that. But a high profile intelligence name be you can't miss the front line on Monday. We didn't come Obama near we papa were down for cousin, brother, sister, whatever, all over Ghana. Boko and then Bia Mudiaba. It was for Yami Aduma. Over the weekend, wait me as a program where our YouTube, Facebook, wait me and you want to be brave.
So more pass it through. You come say drink up, you know. So what was live? And you be
your weekend frontline, and of course the man who also passed through George Eduse Iris, of course a man of many parts, also Secret Service officer, management consultant, and same time Monday 8:05 p.m. will be airborne with the frontline. Have a good night.